Hi class, we're going to be taking a look at example 4. And in example 4, we're looking at measurements of volume or capacity. Now, this one tends to have a lot, so I just place in here the main common ones, and then anything else I'll be adding it to the problems. Now, in this particular one, they want us to express, in this case, 5 milliliters, and they want us to express it as cups. So the best idea would be to go to liters and then from there use a measurement that is going to lead us to cups. So let me go to liters. And in this case, we're going to be using the fact that 1 liter, it's 1,000 milliliters. So 1,000 milliliters is equal to 1 liter. And then from here, we could use the fact that 1 liter is 1.6 quarts. So technically 1 liter, and this is 1.06 quarts. Now from quarts, we're looking at these measurements here. We could go to pence, and then to cups. So in this case, 1 quart is equal to 2 pence. And then the final one is that 1 pint is equivalent to 2 cups. And then I'm just using the abbreviation here for C's. And this one turned out to be a little bit messy. Before we jump into the conclusion, let me cancel the units to make sure that we do end up with cups, quarts cancel, pence cancel. And this particular one is going to be equivalent to the values of 5 times technically 1 over 1,000 times 1.06 and then times 2 and times 2. And this is going to be with a unit of cups. So please punch it into the calculator. Let me display it here. So in this case, this is going to be 5 times 1.06 times 2 times 2 divided by 1,000. And I'm getting 0.0212. So this is equivalent to 0.0212 cups. And let me just write it as a sentence. In this case, 5 milliliters is equivalent to 0.0212. And let me double check the number. 0212, and then the abbreviation is C for cups. That's actually it for this one. It was a little bit messy because of the going into from milliliters to liters and then to actual quarts and pence. But that's actually it for this one. Let's take a look at example 2. And in example 2, they just want us to add both of these answers. So you're looking at 1 gallon and 2 quarts, 3 gallons and 6 quarts. So the total measurement is going to be equal to 1 gallon plus 2 quarts plus 3 gallons plus 6 quarts. And in this case, let me add, proper units. So in terms of gallons, we have 1 and 3. So that's going to give us 4 gallons. So this will be equivalent to 4 gallons. And then as we add the proper units for the quarts, this is going to give us a total of plus 8 quarts. And then they want in gallons and quarts. Let me go back to the units. And here, 4 quarts is 1 gallon. So we could actually reduce further and then say that the 8 quarts, so 4 quarts is equal to 1 gallon. So 8 quarts is equal to 2 gallons. So in this case, the actual measurement is going to be 4 gallon plus another 2 gallons. And this is equivalent to a total of 6 gallons. If this is one of the problems using the software, they may want you to express it as 6 gallons plus 0 quarts. And let me just rewrite it as the total measurement is equal to 6 gallons and 0 quarts. They may be expecting the 0 portion there, even though it cancels out. And this is just because of the writing. They want it in gallons and quarts. So there may be like a position there where they want you to put the comma for the 0 quarts, even though they cancel out. Okay, let's take a look at example 3. And in example 3, they're looking for a measurement from cups, and they want us to look at the conversion to quarts. And then in this case, well, 10 cups, and we're going to be using, I think it was pints to here. So let me erase this. And 2 cups, we're going to go to pints. And then from pints to quarts. So we're using 2 cups. Is equal to 1 pint. And then the other measurement was that 2 pints is equal to 1 quart. So 2 PT is equal to 1 QT. And then here you can cancel cups, pints, and we're left with the values of 10 over, it's going to be 4, but let me just rewrite it as exactly how we have it. This is 2 times 2, and this will be quarts. So this is 10 divided by 4, and we're looking at 2.5. Let me double check that. This will be 2.5. So 2.5 quarts. Now, here's a minor technicality in terms of how if it was a software. So in this case, they're talking about Brian. So let me just write it as Brian will need 2.5 quarts, which is equal to, or we could write it as approximately 3 quarts. And this is of fruit juice. And that's because they may not sell the 0.5 or the technically the 0.5 quarts. So they may sell it as a full quarts. So in this case, yes, in this particular situation, you do need 2.5 quarts, but in reality, because they're going to the store, they may only sell integer values. I'm not sure if they were going to sell it, but some of the problems on the homework assignments, they're a little bit tricky, and the software will mark it wrong because technically there may not have a 0.5 quarts. So that would actually make it a total of 3. So let me just fix this. The decimal looks hiding. Okay, that's actually it for problem 3. I'll put the other problems on another video.